Hey everybody, welcome to another video. I thought I would show you something that I've wanted to do for a long time now. I wanted to show the creation process of a comic from the very start. I've been meaning to do this for quite a while, and I find myself in a place called Camp Williams in Utah. I'm on National Guard training, and we finished our class for the day, and I'm back in my room, so I figured I would do this quick video that I've always wanted to do. I brought my camera with me, but like an idiot, I didn't bring my tripod, so I'm hand holding the camera as I do this. It's a little awkward, and you'll see the main image of the comic kind of dip away from the screen until I find it and correct myself. So just hang in there. But this is all real time. I didn't speed it up or anything. But I wanted to show this, the comics creation process, kind of from the beginning. And I start from the blank piece of paper in the script. Yeah, it's starting to slide off the screen now, as you can see. But I start with the blank piece of paper in the script, and I just go from there. And then I'll walk you through the process until we actually scan it in. So... there we go. Yes, I caught myself not holding the camera correctly. So I've already drawn Junie, and now I'm going to draw Sergeant Dog. So a lot of artists, if there are any artists out there watching this, you'll notice that yes, I do not do construction lines. I just freehand everything. And the results are mixed. Sometimes it looks really good, and sometimes it looks really, really awful. I really need to learn to start doing construction lines and start doing builds. My perspective or proportion, my human proportions can get pretty awful, really. I don't mind admitting that. I've admitted that before. I know what my weaknesses are. And, yeah. I mean, you're about to see it here, because I draw Sergeant Dog's arm way too short. But I just add to it. Yeah, see? But whatever. This is the pencil, right? It's erasable. So yeah, I'm going to try to start working with construction lines and stuff. One of the things is that, funnily enough, when I was a kid, I learned to draw uniforms. The uniforms fascinated me. All the things on the uniforms, the stripes and the pockets and the buttons and the badges. So I learned where all that went. So as a kid, I would draw people in uniforms, and then I would so I'd draw the uniform, and then I'd stick like a head and some hands on it, which is a really just an absolutely ass-tastic way to learn how to draw people. I don't recommend it. It's really stupid. And here I am drawing a door and a door frame, and I can feel some artists cringing. You know, why are you freehanding the door frame? The thing is that the pencil original, I just kind of put in like placeholders for the background. When I go into Photoshop, I use the line tool, and I make everything 90 degrees and stuff. But I just kind of need to know about where I need to put it. So yeah. I'll try to think about how I want to compose my next panel. I look at the script and I think about the placement of the characters, which leads me to another thing that you know, my fellow artists are, you're probably about ready to kill me by now, because no, I don't do thumbnail sketches either. I just crank this stuff out. For better or for worse. Yeah, no construction lines, no thumbnail sketches, no pre-planning. Just a blank sheet of paper and a guy with a pen. And I think by this point, I drew this a couple days ago. I'm adding the audio later. I think by this time I'd probably already had a beer or two. So, yeah. Yeah, I see it in my mind and I try to capture it, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But so far it's only been about a little over 5 minutes. So yeah, as a kid, I was always doodling on my, my papers, doodling on my answer sheets, doodling on my notes, and my teachers and my parents, they would just absolutely hit the roof. They're like, "Oh, you're spending all this time doing these stupid doodles instead of important stuff like math." I'm like, dude, if this doodle took me 15 seconds, then that's a big doodle then. They just didn't understand because, a lot of them couldn't do this kind of stuff. So they assumed if it took them 20 or 30 minutes to do a little doodle, then it must have taken me 20 or 30 minutes. And no, no, it didn't. In fact, a lot of times my doodles helped me to remember things. They were kind of like a memory trigger that worked better than written notes. So, yeah. Some folks out there are probably thinking, wow, this guy's probably autistic. And I think you're probably right. I don't know. I've never been, tested or diagnosed or whatever, but it wouldn't surprise me. So now thinking about panel 3. One of the things about this comic that I'm a little worried about when it gets published is if you look at the blocking of it, the cinematography of it, the characters change places, left, right, left, right, and it's kind of a bit of a cardinal sin in comics to do that. Once you've established that a character is on one side, you kind of want to stick with that. I would think it's obvious because you're looking at people from one point of view and then from behind and back. But things that make sense in my mind, or probably in the mind of the average cartoonist, may not always come out properly. Yeah, there we go. I caught it again. Camera slipping down. I need to remember to bring my tripod with me. The tripod, I can put it in one place and just tilt it, and that works great. I tell you what, I script things out. You can see the script there off to the right. And I script things out. I have an idea. One idea leads to another. One idea leads to another, and so on. Pretty soon I'll have like 3 or 4 comics scripted out. And I feel really great because there's the script right there. I feel great. But then it kind of runs dry. And I think, oh my God, what am I going to do? But then I just go to my National Guard duty. I have weekend drill or I have annual training, and then here we are scanning. I don't know why I show you guys this, because everybody knows what it's like to scan a document, but what the hell, That's a crappy old scanner I got from a reserve unit. They were getting rid of some old office equipment. It's like a Xerox 2510. I think it's from like the Cretaceous era or something, early 2000s, Same thing. It's one and the same. So the scanner works. The printer doesn't work, but the scanner works. And that's all I need. All I need is a scanner. So I just took it. Well, actually, they gave it to me. I didn't steal it. But I asked if I could have it, and they said yes, because they were just going to throw it away. So yeah, but if I start running low on ideas, sooner or later I have some military duty that I have to do, or a school or something. I walk out of there, I've got ideas for years, man. Whew. There's some ridiculous stuff that happens in the Army. Wow. All right. Saving it. Yeah. And then the glories of Photoshop. And here we are, from start to finish. I hope you enjoyed that. Until next time, keep reading comics.